concludes your 4.5-minute touch. Judges, please take control. And runner-up, both of which will qualify to nationals with a team score of 197.045, Auburn University.
Well, we're obviously very excited with the outcome tonight. Felt like the girls did a really good job. We talked all day about you have to fight for everything you get here, and I don't think it's a surprise that we were fighting all night, and I thought the girls did a good job of staying together as a team. I'd like to compliment the crowd. It was a wild night. It was crazy in there, and that only helps, in my estimation, that only helps the good teams and the good athletes.
Take questions first for the student athletes, please.
What did you say in the second bye, Jeff, after maybe not the best beam performance of the year?
Well, I didn't get on them. I felt like they did it. Actually, we were a little tight. We were tight in the first two events, and I just went back and reminded them that we're really good at floor and vault, and I didn't think they were having fun. I felt like they were really feeling the pressure, and they needed to let it go a little bit. So I just challenged them to get out there and let it all hang out.
Right.
Caitlin, Megan, what does it mean to be going forward?
For her, it means she gets to go to Texas. Like, go home. For me, it's just like the culmination of the whole 4 years. You know, our class is the one that came in, we're like, we're just going to make nationals every year, we're going to change Auburn gymnastics, and that's not how the process works. It's a little bit of change every single year, and to finally have it happen, you know, as we're leaving to, you know, start the legacy and kick it off. It's exciting.
Yeah, it means a lot for me. I mean, obviously, I get to go back to Texas. That's where I'm from, so I'm really excited about that. But I'm really excited about going to nationals with my team. Like, my freshman year, I went by myself with Bree, and it was great, but, you know, the team wasn't there. So I'm really excited to be able to share this experience with my team. And the past 3 years, we worked so hard. My freshman year, we were right there. It was very heartbreaking last year. We had a lot of things that kind of didn't go our way, but we fought through and we made it work, and we've been fighting this whole season and doing everything we can to get better. And so to see it pay off and to see all of our hard work is just, it's super exciting, and I know everyone's just tears and excitement, and just, I can't wait.
Yes, happy.
Caitlin, Meg, talk about you guys hitting on the vault there at the end when you really needed to do that.
I think we just knew it. Vault's kind of the gimme event, thankfully. It was a good rotation. You know, it's like you're saying, we got tight on beam. Beam isn't the event you knock out of the park at regionals, because it's the one that's scary, and it's the one you have to survive. And everybody fought to stay on the beam, and it's like once we got through it, we're like, okay, now we can actually enjoy the next two events. And we basically, I think we all had the feeling, it's like if you just stay on your feet on vault, which is pretty normal to do, that we had a good chance we were going. But they killed it. I mean, I have 2 vaults, so we're thankful for that. But everybody went out, was high, stepped the landings, showed off the landings, and really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I knew, like, I actually didn't see Brittany's vault, but I saw the score go up, and so I knew Brittany had done a great vault, probably stuck it. If not, it was a small step or whatever. And so I saw the score go up, and I was like, we got this. We're a team that vault is very strong for us. We build off of one vault to the next vault, so I was just kind of like, after Brittany went and then Bree went and kind of continued to go, I was like, before I even went, I was like, we got this. All I have to do is do what I've been training, and we're going to Texas. So, and I was excited.
What kind of adversity are you guys expecting to face in Fort Worth, and how do you think you're going to
The kind of, that's very, it sounds conceited. But when you get to be the first team in how many years to go to nationals, this is going to be a joyride. This is a reward for us. This is the beginning of a new era at Auburn and for our team. So there's going to be craziness. There's going to be, I mean, it's going to be a whole new environment we've never experienced. But we've had a little bit of prep for it. You know, SEC Championships is probably as close or maybe more crazy than nationals because it's at a different, you know, it's SEC. But I just think we get to be excited. You know, we could have easily been done tonight, and all the tears I cried earlier, that this might have been my last night of gymnastics. And now it's like, no matter what, we're going out on a high note, and we get to see, everybody else gets to see how we fare at nationals.
I think this is the, well, in my estimation, this is the hardest meet ever in the year, because this is the one and done. If you don't hit this meet, you don't go. And at the next meet, at nationals, it's about making the finals. It's about making Super 6. So in some way, in some estimation, it's, but you got to have a great night.
It's the one in small arm.
In some estimation, you got to have a great night, but everybody's good at that point. So here, it's the finality of it makes it the hardest meet of the year. And it was, I mean, you can see just the performances out there. It was obvious that it was setting in on some teams, and the pressure was getting to some of them, and it got to us early.
Your goals for your team going into nationals to try to make that Super 6 competition?
Well, for me, it's we've got to clean up what we do. Our approach needs to be a little bit better. I do think it'll be easier to have a better approach. I don't think anybody understands the enormous pressure this team was putting on themselves and was under. It's one thing to be doing something and to think that you're possibly capable of doing it, but it's another thing for all year to be culminating towards one thing. And the whole year, we tried to mask it as best we could, but the whole year would have been a failure if we didn't make this. And it's hard to say it that way because we've broken so many records, but that's how this team would have reacted. So I think it's about pulling the pressure off as much as we can, having some fun with it, and you know, continuing to get people healthy. And we're going to have a little bit of fun, but we're going to work our butts off.